Hey guys, what's up? Andrew here, and welcome to my very first career mode video here with Newcastle United. This is something I've been really wanting to do for a long time, and I finally got my hands on Elgato, so I'm going to take a stab at it. And what better team to start it out with than Newcastle United, because they're not really top 17, they're not a bottom 17, they're kind of in no man's land, and I kind of want to take them to the top of the Premier League, right up there with United, City, Chelsea, and all those top dogs. And first things first, we're going to take a look at our squad here. And we're primarily going to be looking for a center defensive mid, maybe a center back, and a left mid option because Gouffran, I don't really want to use them. And Aaron's, the young player on our team, isn't really in the first team picture at the moment. So we're probably going to send him out on loan. Same with Perez, as you can see on the screen here. We're going to try and send him out on loan. And our striker options, Riviere, not really too interested in him. So we're probably going to try and loan him out because we can't sell him yet because he just arrived at the club, I believe. And Aaron's, yeah, as you've seen here, going to try and send him out on loan. And yeah, I just think Newcastle's a great way to start off my first career mode because it provides a challenge. I think it's going to be fun to watch. And Haidara, I don't know why I try to send him out on loan there because we don't really have any left back options other than him. I think it's Dermot. So yeah, and first player we're probably gonna look at for our left mid position is a player for Bayer Leverkusen, I believe, Heung-min Son, great young player, 22 years old, about a 75 overall, I believe, 5-star weak foot, which in career mode is 10 times better than 5-star skills because every time you try and skill on the computer, they just know exactly where you're gonna go. They seem to know exactly what you're gonna do. So unless you really know what you're doing, you're not going to get past that player. So 5-star weak foot when it falls on either foot is great. And this man right here on the screen, Kondogbia, fantastic young talent. Center defensive mid, 21 years old. He's young, tall, and strong. So late in the game, if you need someone to come up the field and pop in a header, he's probably your guy. Because he always seems to get up the field a lot for me. So something to look forward to going forward. And center back, Fabian Schär. Lots of people use him. Lots of people like him because he's young. He's got decent potential. I'm not really too bothered about it. And Heung-min Son, they come with 19.5 million offer for him. That's way out of my budget. So I'm gonna try and lowball him 9.5. Fabian Schär, 8 million. Kondogbia 6.5. That's a pretty good deal for him. But obviously we're not gonna pay that offer straight up front. So we're gonna see if we can throw someone in there. Don't really have anyone they really want. Vernon Anita, 2 million. We'll see. Hopefully it goes through. Don't think it's going to. And then Daly, I forgot to show that. I inquired about him. Not really that interested in him. If they accept the $7 million offer, we'll see. But I don't know. Can't really be too bothered about that. Fabian Schär, 8 million. We'll try and lowball him again, 5.5. And he's not really my primary target. And they actually accepted that offer for 5.5. So I was like, all right, if my budget permits, I can probably go for him. So we'll send in that offer to him, see what he says. Not really too interested. And Freiburg, they didn't want that offer, so I was like, whatever, who cares? Leverkusen, 15 million. Kondogbia, they just don't want him either, which I don't really want him either. That's why I kind of included him in the deal. So we'll go up 4.4. If they accept that, fantastic. If not, we'll try and bump it up a little bit. Heung-min Son, they want 15 million. We'll try and go 12.5, 13 million. See what they say, because honestly, I'd rather have this guy on my team than Daly and anyone else. They actually accept the $12.5 million offer, which is fantastic because Son's a great player, 5-star weak foot, like I keep saying. Great option. They accept the offer for Kondogbia. $4.4 million is an absolute steal for this man. Because if we don't want him going forward in the next couple seasons, we can always sell him for probably double or triple the profit because he's a great young player. Fabian Schär, we'll stall on that for now because there's other options there. And Steven Taylor, we can offer from 3.4. We're going to bump that up to 4.5. I didn't really want him to leave, but if the right offer came along, that's great. Riviere is going Newcastle. He's going QPR on loan, and they come back with a $4 million offer from Chievo Verona. Steven Taylor, If he wants to leave, he can, but I don't really care. And Kondogbia, the offer comes in for him. He accepts. Share, we're going to stall on that offer again because we're going to see about Son. Hopefully that offer comes in soon. Kondogbia, throw him straight into the team right away. 75 overall it is. That's fantastic for him. 21 years old. Great player. Heung-min Son, the offer accepts. Going to give him $70,000 a week. Crucial first team player. Throw him into that starting 11 right away. He will be starting on the left-hand side for us, as Rolando Aarons is going out on loan very soon. And we get an offer for Steven Taylor, whatever. He doesn't want to sell, go away, whatever. Here's the offer for Aarons. He's going to Millwall on loan, season-long loan. Hopefully when he comes back, low 70s. He'll be 19 years old. Maybe next season he can be in the team. But for now, it's this man, Heung-min Son. Great, great signing. Kind of cheap, 12.5, 22 years old, 76 overall. And here we're just kind of looking for players with high wages and that are worth a lot so we can free up some space. Maybe bring another player because right now we only have $100,000 and I think that's $76,000 per week. I mean, we can adjust the budget a little bit, but that won't be too much. So we're going to list Williamson up for sale. Hopefully he sells. I would be interested in an offer around $3.5 to $4 million. Overtime, can try and sell him too. Don't really want to use him. Finally, Eos Perez going to Celta Vigo on loan. Hopefully he'll be mid 70s, 75, 76, and this is when I was like, I gotta look at this offer. 6.5 for Papi Cisse. Thinking more 9.5, and they actually took the $9.5 million offer. I was kind of happy because I don't really want to use him because he's 29 years old and only 77 overall, but if they want to take that, they can. Offer goes through. He's gone. $7 million back, no, $8 million back, and an offer from Southampton for Tiote. Not interested at all. He's probably going to be my starting 11. And it's time to look for a striker because Ferreira is not going to cut it. He's not first team material, especially if we're going to be challenging for the top 7, top 5. So we're going to have to look for a guy. And we're going to go straight to the Serie A. Paulo Dybala, the young man who I think is actually being looked at by Arsenal, who is going for around $21 million, I believe. That's his buyout clause. I'm not sure if he has a buyout clause. I just made that up. But yeah, we're going to inquire about him, see what happens. And this is actually our first friendly under the new regime against Toulouse. Nothing really happening. They pick up a yellow card 4th minute, 30th minute, nothing happening. Sissoko, and great. Colaccini, first match under the new regime, gets hurt. That's fantastic. But what's great is in the 59th minute, the young Argentine, Ferreira, actually picks up a goal, and we hold out for the win. And 1-0 win, clean sheet, Tim Krul, fantastic. Paulo Dybala, $21 million, like I said. Wow, that was actually great. I didn't know that. $10 million, see what they say. And Colaccini is actually only injured for 9 days, so it doesn't really matter. Not too big of a deal. Offer comes in for Williamson, 2.5 actually. We're gonna bump that up to 3. See what happens. Maybe he'll leave, maybe he won't. Doesn't matter. And Palermo actually come back and say he's too valuable. So I was like, you know what? Let's adjust these wages a little bit. $13 million. And we're actually going to offer them up a player too, who we just recently transfer listed. And it's going to be Johan Gouffran. I mean, he's a solid rotation player. 74 overall, 28 years old. Not really too bothered if we lose him in the steal because we're getting back a great young player, Paulo Dybala, 20 years old, Argentine. Doesn't fit quite the quota of France, but whatever. He's a great young player. Fiorentina's second match of the season for us. They actually jump out to a quick 1-0 lead, 14th minute, but it's the right back from Netherlands, Daryl Janmaat, pulls us level, and that's how this one ends. Nothing else really happens in this one. I'm pretty happy about that. We're away to a team that's in the Europa League right now and probably top 5 in the Italian league in Fiorentina, so pretty happy about that. But Juventus coming up, great. That's going to be a tough game. Williamson's gone. $3 million for him, which is great. Frees up wages. And this is the greatest news ever. Paulo Dybala, they accept the offer for him. We'll give him an important first team player, $40K per week. If he takes it, great. But we're probably going to offer a little bit more money for that and probably give him crucial first team player. But whatever, he's going to be our starting player up top. And we're just going to fix up the team going into Juve. Colchin put on the bench. We don't get him to get injured. CM Dion put him on the bench as well. Steven Taylor put him at back. And I just lied. CM Dion's going to play up top. Sorry about that. And we're going to jump into the game to Juventus. We're actually at home against Juventus. I could never actually see these two teams playing because Juventus is kind of up there with the top 10, 15 teams in the world. And Newcastle is just kind of like a nobody. But hey, whatever floats the boat. 30th minute, nothing really happening. I was surprised we weren't losing at this point. But they're playing their backup goalie, backup right back, and kind of a weaker midfield. But they have Vidal in there, which is never a weak midfielder. And in the 60th minute, we actually pull ahead through Kabbalah. But 70th minute, Matri ruins the party, and we end up tying. But hey, that's against Juventus, and that's kind of good signs going forward. And Leeds comes in with an offer of $9.95 million, but I was like, nope, 1.4, and you can have him because his value is actually 1.1. But when you transfer with somebody, that actually goes down. And Williamson's gone, $2.5 million allocated, and Dybala, crucial first team player. We're actually going to keep the $40,000 per week, see what he says. And Leeds, they accept the offer for Gabriel Obertan. He's on his way out as well, which is fantastic. Dybala accepts the offer. Fantastic, fantastic news. As he's now our best player, we'll throw him up top. And there he is, Dybala. Armstrong's going to go on the reserves. Dion's going to be our backup striker. 4-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot, which isn't the greatest. But I don't know, I feel like 2-star weak foot isn't really terrible if you're in front of goal. If it's from far away, it's very noticeable, but whatever. It's all right. And we actually inquire about Carlos Zambrano. This is actually what I was alluding to earlier. They want $7 million for him, but we're going to throw in a $5.4 million offer because I never really like to pay the price up front. And Frankfurt actually accepted an offer for $6 million. I didn't see what the club that was. So we're just going to throw in $6.1 million because, you know, we just like to mess with other teams and steal their players. And here's the big game of the day. First game of the season against Manchester City. This fixture in real life was a 2-0 City victory, but we're going to try and reverse fortunes here. 15th minute, Kondogbia passes it to Cabello. Some nice build-up play. Dybala actually gets his shot blocked by Mangala. It's great early signs from the team. You know, I didn't really know what to expect right away because Manchester City are such a strong side. But here, 20th minute, Zabaleta finds David Silva, and Silva with his right foot skies it over the net. You can definitely see the Spaniard isn't really too happy about that one. But 5 minutes later, some nice passing from City here. Milner, David Silva yet again, gets dispossessed. Fernando, Nasri, Fernando again, and Boney. It's pretty easy save for Tim Krul, I would say. And me being the smarter pants I am, I throw the ball right back to City thinking it's online, I could get away with it, but Boney comes oh so close to breaking the deadlock 30 minutes into the game. Great strike from the Ivorian, but 6 minutes later, Newcastle's on the ball. Lovely passing here from the team. Dybala jumps over the player. Kondogbia, this is what I was talking about. The hold-up play is fantastic from Paulo Dybala. What a great debut. The Argentine and the Frenchman connect for a great debut goal, actually. That's fantastic from the team. As you can see in the replay here, the hold-up play. And with his weaker right foot, beats, I think it's Caballero. I don't think they were playing Joe Hart. Beats Caballero, the Argentine, at the near post. And that's how the first half ends. Honestly, it's a great first half from the team. Wasn't really expecting a whole lot from the team going forward, but especially against Manchester City because they're right up there with Chelsea, Manchester United, title contenders. But hey, I'll take the 1-0 lead early on. And here, 70th minute, Manchester City. You always knew they were going to get on the ball, especially when the computers go ultra-attacking on Legendary. That's a great save from Tim Krul. Really keeping us in the game right there. Preserving that 1-0 lead. Manchester City passing the ball around. Nothing doing. The computers always like to possess the ball, especially when they're man down. But Wilfred Boney, the Ivorians, offsides. And here, 74th minute, right after that play, we get a huge chance to go up 2-0. And I get a little cheeky right there. Try to go for the chip. nothing doing. And dying numbers of the game, we switched to defensive. Now park the bus because I don't know. We don't really need to park the bus. I mean, 1 point would be great, but if we could hold on to get all 3 points, that'd be fantastic. Man City on the ball, passing it, get dispossessed. Cliche out that they were going to throw a cross right there, but holds it up, gives us time to get set up. Tiote finds Dybala, so I thought, gets stolen. David Silva, you can never give that man an inch of space because he's going to try to make that perfect pass like he always does in real life, and they almost get a chance right there. This is some sloppy defending. I don't know how they didn't tie the game. They didn't really get a real good look on goal, but all those lofted through balls into the net, and we hold on for the 1-0 victory. We actually played quite well. 52% possession, two shots on target, and get all 3 points. Great start to the season. Offer comes in for Fabrizio Colacini from Montpellier, $7 million. It's like more about 10. The offer for Carlos Zambrano gets accepted, $6.1 million. Important first team player. Switch to crucial first team player just so we can get him in for the next game. And offer comes back. They want $7 million for him. I'm like, nah, you got to pay at least 8.5 for me to even consider it. So we throw that in there. Carlos Zambrano declines the offer, which I was kind of surprised at because he's a top player at his team. So we'll come back to that. And QPR come in, throwing a $9.5 million counter offer. See what they say. Carlos Zambrano, he's not really too happy about what we offered him, so we'll give him a crucial first team player. We'll throw an extra 10K at him per week. Make him happy because he could grow at this club. I think he could be a starting center back, and he plays quite well in the game. I've used him a couple times before. QPR comes back, 8.5. I was thinking, nah, 8.8. We'll try and squeeze him for every penny we can get. And try and bring Zambrano and get everyone sold before the first game. Zambrano, welcome to the club. He will be starting our next game for us against Aston Villa, which hopefully we can pick up another 3 points. Throw him right into the first team. Dermot was right there. Zambrano, left-sided player. Apply him right there alongside Steven Taylor. Actually, we'll switch him. And that's where the first episode is going to come to a close. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you later.